All right, here we are. I'm standing out front of the home on Viking Avenue. Here's the location. Obviously, Hanska, if you're not familiar, is an incredibly quiet town. Very small town. I think the most that's here is a gas station. You're about 17 miles, I think, from New Ulm. Might be the closest biggest town. 20 minutes from Madelia, I believe. But here's the lot. It's a corner lot, pretty generously sized. I mean, the house looks nice from the outside. But of course, it is a foreclosure, so you know how these are. They can be in pretty rough shape. Um, do a quick loop around the back side here so you can see, and then we'll probably come back and go in the front. Actually, maybe I'll shoot a quick video of this side yard here, just so you're aware kind of what we were dealing with. So you're on the edge of town, like there's field behind you here. All right, we'll head in this big backyard. Fence is awesome. There's one positive thing. A little muddy here, but the place hasn't been maintained, obviously, if it's a foreclosure, so. This is what you have for a backyard. You have this pretty steep drop off here coming off the road, but you got a flat spot down there, a nice shaded area. Big old deck, and air conditioning unit underneath. But we will come back here when we come through the basement. We'll try to anyway. This is my first time actually at this property, so we'll kind of do the walkthrough together, and it'll be my first time seeing stuff, and you'll get my real opinion, my real first reaction with what I'm seeing. So this big window, so you got a leaky gutter there or something. Definitely a leaky gutter. I can imagine this is probably a really nice place at one point. It's a shame it's in this condition, but I don't know. That's pretty dirty right there with a duct. I do like this trim you got it going around the outside. Looks cool. Do have an entry closet right on the left as you walk in the front door. Pretty standard stuff. I'm gonna assume this door on my left must be the garage door. It is. So there it is. Looks like you have a little storage up top. Workshop area on the left there. Door going off to the side yard. And that must be the air conditioning duct, or sorry, air conditioning dryer duct, I assume. We'll go around that side of the house and see what that is. This will be the dining room next to the stairs going down to the basement. We'll check that out soon. Living area is over there for the bedrooms. And you got the kitchen. With, I assume that's a laundry back there. And there was the garage door I was just in. So from where we came, you can kind of see where the layout's like here. Who knows, the water and stuff is off. Appliances are lit up, but not sure if they're functioning correctly. Cabinets are actually pretty good quality. They're not, fully dirty, and they're not older cabinets where they don't have the back to them. The back is actually cabinet. They don't seem damaged. Good hardware on them at least. So cabinets are in good condition. You got dirty fixtures, just like you expect in a place like this. Everything's floors are filthy. That one's damaged rather. So not all perfect cabinetry. All right, we're in the back of the house now. Yep. So there's a dryer vent like I thought, and then you got washer hookups. Bunch of storage back here. Tons of cabinets. So you got like a spot to store your food and whatnot, all your granola bars, whatever the case is in that closet, probably your pantry area. And then you have like a desk for laundry or sewing or whatever, and then you got your laundry area. So the layout's really nice. Oh, sorry, I have the phone vibrating. I forgot to turn off my vibration. And here's that back patio, like we were just looking at. So nicely sized. Seems to be sturdy when I was walking around it and such. Of course, you'd want to stain it just to make sure it stays that way, and maybe trim that tree back a little bit, but you're going to get that on a foreclosure like this. Things are like that. You need to keep up. All right. Let's do the living areas, and then we'll sneak downstairs and see what's going on down there. Yeah, it looks like textured wall in the entryway. I'm sure that was fun to do when it was originally put in. So, lots of nice little touches to this place. Like, for example, this curved ceiling. You know, I mean, you don't have to do that. It's just kind of a fancy thing. But, yeah, it's a shame the condition of the place. Carpet would obviously need to be replaced. It's pretty rough. Coming up in spots. Really stained. Big window. Ducts are all pretty gross. Windows are a little older. I mean, they're not damaged necessarily with the glass that I can see, but they're just that older style wood. You know, you get a lot of that down on the bottom here. It really could just use a cleanup and you'd probably be good for another good while. There's just things like that, the gaps there. I can't imagine they hold airtight at this point and just touch them up. What do I know? I'm not an inspector or contractor, so just take rule of thumb, just take everything I say in these walkthroughs with a huge grain of salt, because I'm just kind of calling it out as I see it. I'm not trained to look at these things, or, you know, I'm not a contractor, not an inspector. Big back door next to where you'd have your dining area. Again, you have this cool paneling on the bottom there. I like that a lot. Looks cool. Bathroom on the main floor, the only one so far I've seen in the house. If I can get these lights on, there we go. So old fixtures, old mirror, old everything, you know. But it functions, it seems to anyway. Just really dirty ducts there. Windows. Windows a little newer than the ones in the front, it seems. They're still wood. So they're just in really nice condition. Could use a clean, I guess, but that's about it. Shower. Honestly, I expected worse. Definitely can expect worse from a place that's like this. Alright, so this would be the master bedroom, I do believe. It's the biggest. Big windows. Big closet. And then the words. Oh, you know. Classic. Carpet's pretty shot, pretty stained. But otherwise, nice sized bedroom. Definitely get a king bed in there. Smaller bedroom on the other side here. Again, shot carpet. Old fixtures. On the door is off the hinges for some reason. Look into the neighbor's yard there. Got a little side yard here for yourself. Again, the windows they're dirty, but no signs yet of like cracked or damaged glass and panes and stuff. So they'd probably be good for a little while. It's not something you'd have to do immediately, is my point. You wanted to get them touched up at some point, but. And again, I'm just noticing all the ducts are pretty dirty too. The ducting. All right. Definitely a neat place so far. I mean, I don't know if I pointed this out, but the flooring here is extremely damaged. It's all warped. It's probably been incredibly humid in here. all the temperature fluctuations are damaging the floor, since I don't know if it's climate controlled or what's going on with that, but you can tell that it's either been really damp in here or something. Like I'm assuming since it's been foreclosed on, it's just been cold, warm, and the flooring's kind of can't really handle it, or maybe it wasn't installed properly to give room for that fluctuation, you know. Usually want to give a gap in the floors, as far as I understand, a gap around the trims so that things can move and shift. This one doesn't seem like they did that, and it all kind of pushed together and bowed up, and of course you get that damage like that where somebody really ripped at it to see what was underneath, I guess. That's what's underneath. It's just subfloor. All right, we'll do the basement, and then we'll probably just wrap it up. That's about all, you know, I can see. The outside looks great. You know, you got some leaky gutters and stuff to take care of, and cleaning up the yard a little bit, but inside is dirty and some stuff to obviously take care of, but we'll see where the basement holds. So clearly it flooded down here pretty badly because all of the paneling's ripped up about 4 feet. It'll be tough to know exactly where, but with that grade outside, you know, I can only imagine it's probably the backyard because all that water flows from the, you know, from the road essentially down into this pit. So I'm not sure if there'd be a good tiling solution or a good way to fix the grade back there. You know, you'd almost have to be here during a heavy rain to kind of see where the water goes and deal with it from there. I don't know. Again, I'm just spitballing ideas. I'm not a contractor. I don't deal with that stuff for a living. So that'd be my advice, is to get somebody out here that can get you an answer on that. This window here is like open, so that's why it looks funny. It's like pushed open. Dirty, but again, not cracked or damaged, surprisingly. This huge pane isn't broken at all. Wonder if these lights work. Fingers crossed. That one didn't do anything. That one did. Okay, good. So this is a back door. Kind of a neat back door. Back door going into the basement only. So I assume you'd walk in, this would be like a living space, going in like a mutual space going upstairs. To the right, you'd have your, you know, classic basement storage area with all the shelves and stuff. Or if I can get a light on just so you can spot what's in here. Nothing in here really. There's a sump pit there. Must not have done its job very well. And then you would have, I guess, bedroom back here. A very large bedroom. This is probably one of the biggest bedrooms in the house. And a huge closet. And then you would have this tiled room here, which could be another bedroom or an office. It's got the closet for it, so I guess it'd classify as a bedroom. With the egress window, it's a little smaller, and it's got tile, which is a little funny for a bedroom, but, you know. Then you have this bathroom here, which, if the lights work, they do. Pretty rusted on the bottom there. But if it's the steel tub, I'm not sure if it is. It might be. I don't know. You can restore the steel ones pretty easily. Well, not easily, it'd cost you something, but. And another sump pit there. Water heater. Softener. Ancient freezer. Air conditioning unit. Panel. All looks pretty good. Nothing's jumping out at me here. It's really grungy and just needs to be fixed up. All right. Well, that's the whole property. It's, you know, it's nice, but it's a place like this, get it fixed up, probably be a full-time job for a year at least. You know what I mean? So on your own anyway. But yeah, definitely unique. Hanska's kind of one of my own personal favorites as far as hidden gems that are within 35, 40 minutes of Mankato. And you can get super cheap houses. You know what I mean? This house picked up and moved to Mankato, you'd be looking, in the hundreds of thousands for sure. Even with all the work that would need to be done, I'd say, you know, probably double what it's worth in Hanska. But, you know, within reasonable commuting distance of Mankato, I think it's awesome. Personally. I'm trying to think. Ceilings are nice and tall down here. Like I can hold my hands straight up and not touch them. And I'm about 6 foot, 5'11" maybe. On a good day, I'll be 6 foot. It's hard for me to tell where the moisture came in, but it must have been so bad that it got all throughout the basement. Like all this carpet's pulled up, and every room has the paneling switched out. So I'm not sure where the water came in, but everything was ripped out. So, all right, well, that's going to be it for this video. If you're interested in this one, by all means reach out. We'll get something going. Otherwise, if something else pops up that catches your eye, you want to go see it in person, or you want me to do a video like this, just let me know and I'll go get it done. All right, take care. Have a good rest of your day.